But I think why I think this is particularly valuable right now is obviously in this whole fast changing world, and we spoke about this, Darren. Lots of businesses are saying they need to be more agile. There's lots of talk about agile working, but then from a coaching perspective, it's all well and good working on the business stuff, but what about the people? The people need to be more agile, and I think it starts with helping people become more agile in themselves, in their being, and part of that is by having a more agile brain. And I think the scary thing is, that we do have to process 30 times more information than 20 years ago, and I think that's maybe even underestimated, the amount of information we have. So if you can help someone's brain work more effectively, it means they can synthesize that information. I think often our jobs as coaches is to help people simplify and focus on the things that are most important in their lives and work. And also what we look at with Neuro-Agility is people's propensity for error, because we actually look at the way the brain's wired and whether how people manage under stress, and this whole idea of working better. A lot of injuries are caused at work, and it's obviously from a health and safety point of view, we're working with people on that front, but from a much broader point of view, you can have accountants, people working in high detailed jobs, and if they're stressed, because that stress is one of the brain's biggest enemies, their brain's not going to function as well, and they'll start to make mistakes. So we can start to give people information about how they're likely to mistakes, so they can have their antennae up to avoid them, which again is great coaching because it's damage limitation. But also when you can help people's brains work faster, then it means that they're much more adaptable and quick to change, make better decisions. And this whole thing of 60 to 70% of jobs going to be made redundant in 10 years, we've got to be flexible, we've got to think differently, and our role as coaches is to help people build that. So I do think it's important. And this other piece of research I just wanted to share is from the World Economic Forum, which looks at skills needed in 2020 and beyond. There's a great video that goes with this if anybody wants to look it up, but of those 10 top skills that are going to be needed, 5 of those are brain power skills. So companies need people to solve complex problems, think critical thinking, creativity, cognitive flexibility. All those things are really important. So I just think brain power is becoming even more important and a burning platform.
Yeah, and I really concur with that. And so I think I've shared with some of the viewers before, but my other world is a data and technology world, and we create artificial intelligence, machine learning based tools. And what we're talking about all the time to clients is, don't worry about the VUCA world, don't be fearful of the future. Actually, the future is the bringing together of human imagination and intelligence and tools and data.
Exactly.
And I don't, the recent Google DeepMind has just beaten the biggest AI chess player out there, and their DeepMind tool has just beaten it. And it's just going that we can't process information like that as humans, but the technology can't imagine like we can imagine at this point. And it's the bringing together of that. And I agree with you. I think as coaches, we've got a massive role to play, Carole. Really do.
And I think part of our role is to help people be even more human and to harness the AI, but bring our humanness to it.